Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, man. And yeah, happy Wednesday. It's 3 p.m. and you know what they say, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So if you're sitting back, pop a cold one, that's a beer, and sit back, relax, and enjoy. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just babbling on and just flying off the top of my head here. But as always, you guys, welcome everybody in chat. Let's see who we got in chat today. We got Survive Fan Studios. He says, man, today was a great day. Picked me up some metal machines. Picked up a 3-pack with 2 cars and a red rescue one. Got a military tank and an off-road military one. Got me a pair of new headphones. Awesome, man. That sounds cool. MC DJ, welcome in. He says, off work, don't care about the boss, man. Ain't going back either. Let's roll out and lay down the plastic road to freedom. Absolutely, man. I love that, dude. Freaking awesome. Rachel, what's going on? She says, today has been great. Also, America. Fuck yeah. Let's see, man. What else we got going on? Bart the Stormtrooper, what's up, man? He says, holla to everyone who is here for clickbait. That's right. If you've seen it, it's the most clickbaitiest title that has ever clickbait in the world of clickbait. That's right. The title says it all. Clickbait, just click it. Welcome in, Bart. We got Robot Recruits. What's up, man? Says, greetings, fleshlings, a merry Wednesday. And as always, it's Wednesday, right? Well, what does that mean? That means this live stream that I do every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time is brought to you by tformers.com. And why is tformers.com such an awesome place? Because everybody loves bacon, and there's freaking spades of it over at tformers.com. Go check it out, man. Awesome site, ran by a great dude. And if you want to know more about T-Formers, you want to know more about bacon, I did a Tales from Teletran Presents with bacon about maybe a month or two back now. So if you guys want to dig through the Tales from Teletran Presents, feel free to go check out that. And also, as always, man, link to Robot Recruits down in the description below. Man, just go check them out. That's it. They sell giant robot stuff. You love giant robots. I love giant robots, and I love getting giant robots, and you love getting giant robots. We all need help getting giant robots. That's the thing, right? So let robotrecruits.co.uk help you get giant robots, man. It's all down in the description below. Now, one thing I am going to skip on the news today is the discussion, the Hasbro roundtable discussion. I am skipping that because I did a live stream covering all the questions, all the answers on Monday. Link to that video is down in the description below as well. If you guys want to see my thoughts, or not see, because you can't see thoughts, you can hear thoughts. If you guys want to know what my thoughts are on the roundtable discussion, go check out that. It's about a 45-minute stream, give or take a couple minutes. And yeah, check it out after this. Check it out during this, and then come back, man, because this runs an hour, maybe a little over. And I am projecting this one going a little bit longer than an hour today, just because of the reveals that happened at TF Con Chicago, man. All the third-party reveals at the third-party panel. Woo! That is a lot of stuff to get through on that one. Now, before we dive in and I start sharing the screen and I do all that stuff, I am going to get caught up on chat real quick before we get started. I'm 4.5 minutes into my Babylonian Babblethon. See what I did there? It's a play on words. It's something, man. I don't know. But I'm going to get caught up on chat, see what you guys are saying, man. Then we're going to dive into the news. Brought to you by what? Say it with me now. tformers.com. I don't know how you say it with me because you're not on here with me, but hopefully you screamed at your computer screen, your phone, your TV, your radio, whatever it is that you are listening to my voice through. All right, let's see, man. Rachel says, Transformers, Robots in Disguise, also them Let's Be Cars. Let's be cars that you only see once in a blue moon and brings attention to yourself while we're at least put 8-foot faction symbols on our models. Dude, that's right. That's a continuation. You guys don't know. It's a continuation from Monday when we're talking about how Transformers are just not really hiding in plain sight, right? But they're robots in disguise or whatever. Very true, very true. But I will say that X-Brawn being a Honda CRV, I mean, that's pretty, like everyday run-of-the-mill vehicle. So I think they nailed it on X-Brawn, 100%. Let's see. Survive Fan says, the reason I got the Monsters one on DVD is because I've seen the trailers and wanted to get it because it looked like a fun movie to watch. Now I have it on DVD. Awesome, dude. I watched that movie. I thought it was a great movie. I will say this. It feels like a 2-hour Monsters episode, right? I really, really dig the movie. Really, really well done. It's really fun. Let's see. Rachel says, my kids get off for Halloween. As in Ireland, we have a break at the end of October. That's not the first time I heard that. My buddy in London was telling me the exact same thing. They get a week break for Halloween. And the only thing I can think of is, man, where was that break when I was in school? Jeez. I don't know, man. It's crazy. MCGJ says, scored Legacy Scourge and 86 Perceptor yesterday. Awesome, man. Hope you're digging them. Let's see. Oracle says, clickbait, 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 clickbait. Let's see. Robot Recruit says, Team Formers is the bomb. Absolutely. And to play on that, boom goes the dynamite, because he is absolutely correct. Let's see. MCDJ says, I love Babble Baloney. I think I should just call these Babble Wednesdays instead of TF News. That should probably be what I change the name to these two. Oracle says, I think I should always remission. I am listening about 5 seconds into the future with this cast. Yeah, she's in her office. I'm in my office. And I'm loud when I do these. I don't know. You just got to make sure it's a theater thing, man. You got to project, right? Even if you got a microphone in front of you, you still have to project. Rachel says, just picked up Combiner Wars Magnus. Should I sell Kingdom? Whoo! I will say this about my Combiner Wars Magnus. Mine has all the upgrade kits. It's got the perfect effects, interior cab, the X2 toys, gap filler, and an ankle rocker, and all that stuff. And if I had all those upgrade kits on Combiner Wars Magnus before I got Earthrise, I wouldn't have got Earthrise. But I do think that both figures alone are worth having. I'd say if you don't have the upgrade kits, it's a tough choice. If you do have, at the very least, the X2 toys one, I could probably say sell the Earthrise one. But at the end of the day, it's definitely your call. Bert the Stormtrooper says, Babble Baloney was my wrestling name in high school. Survive Fan says, I almost got Legacy Iguanus and Beast Wars reissue Cybershark, but I got Treasure Planet and the collector's edition of the Monsters instead. Awesome, man. You can't go wrong with that. Let's see. MC DJ says, input, do you have a collection video? Man, I do not. I don't know, man. You're not the first person to ask, and to be honest, every time I get around to doing one or wanting to do one or whatever, it just ends up never happening for whatever reason it may be. But but I don't know. Maybe one day. It's just, there's a lot to cover, bro. There's a lot to cover. Speaking of covering and a lot to cover, that's a good transition into the news, which again is brought to you by tformers.com. Again, Monday, I went over the Q&A roundtable. So if you guys want to see my thoughts on that, I will reiterate the link down in the description below for that live stream that I did on Monday, giving all my thoughts on it. Again, 45 minutes, not terribly long, but go check that out. So I'm going to skip that. That's what I'm saying. I'm skipping that and going straight into the Transformers Reaction Unicron Prototype Deluxe Scale Unofficial Images. Now, we know this has been out. This is not old news whatsoever. But now it looks like we finally have size proportions and stuff. And we already knew this based on the back of the packaging. how big he was going to be. He is 6 inches tall. He is the same size as their Devastator. But yeah, it also looks like that he's not coming with his rifle, which he has the rifle pictured on the back here, but apparently it doesn't come with the rifle. That's not a killer for me. I do want this figure still because I've wanted the G1 prototype Unicron. I don't know, man, since I was like 10 when I first saw it in back in a Toy Fair magazine. But the fact that it doesn't come with a rifle, it's kind of a letdown because the original figure, the original prototype came with a rifle and it's pictured on the back of the box. But whatever, I'll take what I can get at this point for a G1 prototype Unicron that especially doesn't cost whatever it would cost, 10 grand or whatever to get one of the two that exist. But it says here, just listed are the official images and details of the Transformers Unicron Prototype Deluxe 3 3/4 inch scale reaction figure. Talk about inflation. The non-transforming figure is listed at $24 USD. Good God. Though you do get an extra 2 1/4 inch plastic for your money. Read on to see the official product info followed by the Unicron prototype images. You can pre-order Reaction Unicron now shipping in January 2023 from our sponsors, Entertainment Earth. So if it's $24.99 at Entertainment Earth, it's probably going to be $19.99 at retail. Because Entertainment Earth, Big Bag Toy Store, you know, all the e-tailers, their prices run a little bit higher because they're a specialty shop. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This one will be the second reaction figure that I own. I only own one other one, and my good buddy Transarian 38 sent me the gold bug that I own. So yeah, this will be the second one I own. I think it looks goofy as hell, but I love it because it's based on something that is basically unattainium. Tformers.com. Bacon is serving up a daily dose of Prime right here. So you guys feel free to go check that out. While you guys go check out Tformers.com and see why we love them so much. DNA Design DK39 Transformers Legacy Metroplex Titan Class Upgrade Kit. Now, a lot of people were upset that Cybertron Metroplex didn't come with his Minicom partner. Well, we're getting him now, and it's DNA Design. The retail on this kit is $50. It will be shipping January 2023. It does come with, like I said, the Minicom partner. It comes with articulated hands for Metroplex. And it also, what I thought was really cool, it comes with an extending piece to make his digger, whatever, buzzsaw thing, whatever the weapon is called. It comes with a little extender piece so you can actually bend it further down. And it just makes it slightly taller, which I think is really cool. And it does come with a little gap filler here for the cannon area right there, which I think is super, super cool. Really cool that we're finally getting this. Somebody is giving this. Hasbro should have given this to us with the Metroplex, to be honest with you. Just the same as, say, they should have given us Jolt with Armada Hotshot. But I'm glad somebody stepped up to the plate and actually did it. And I'm glad that it's DNA Design. They do wonderful upgrade kits for all of Hasbro's Transformers. So this is super, super cool stuff right here, man. And like I said, $49.99 retail. It could be a bit pricey for what it is, but I mean, these are done in limited run numbers and all that other kind of stuff too. So take it how you see it, right? If I had this Metroplex, this would definitely be on my list to get. But then again, it's on my list to get because I want the Minicon guy. I think he looks really cool, and I think they did a fantastic job. Gotbot counts down 10 top 10 Transformer Blasters sequel part 2. So go check that out over on Gotbot's channel. We also got War for Cybertron Siege Commander class reissue coming to the USA. That's right, baby. If you missed out on Jetfire from Siege, he's getting reissued. BBTS has him up right now for $89.99, and it's roughly after tax and shipping about $100. Fantastic figure. He does have some QC issues. It has been stated that he has yellowing issues. I don't know if that's been fixed in this one, and this re-release of the figure. But early copies of the figure do have yellowing issues as of now. Just again, be forewarned. But yeah, if you guys missed out on it, now's a perfect opportunity for you guys to grab it. Transformers Legacy Megatron official in-hand images of him transformed. Again, nothing new, I don't think, here that we've seen except for the transformation scheme of how it all works. And it looks like it's pretty simplified transformation. And it's a pretty simplified transformation of what we got back in the day as well. So, I don't know, man. Is what it is. It's newsworthy. It's here, right? So Ocular Max Iron Factory Lady Iris Coulter alternative toy photography by I'm No Fire. This is their female version of Tarn. It's okay, man. I think it looks pretty cool for what it is. But this definitely just doesn't resonate with me at all. Tarn for me is very much like Lio Convoy. I don't mind an interpretation or redesign or anything like that of him, but it really has to hit the mark. And this just really kind of doesn't. It's just like a female Tarn, right? And I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. It's a thing, but definitely not for me. But if you guys dig it, feel free to grab it, man. Let's see. We also got Shockwave Lab Studio Series Core Class Ratchet and Willie filler kits. Okay. I don't see it. I don't see any pictures, but apparently they're on their way. And Dr. Wu's Little Monster limited edition pink version color images. Little Monster, Dr. Wu, Mechanic Studios are teaming up to do this one. Dr. Wu and Mechanic Studios have been teaming up quite a bit in order to get a lot of these figures done and out. I don't know if Dr. Wu, Mechanic Studios are now one and the same, like if one bought the other one or whatever the case, or they're just, making connections and they're good friends. I don't know. But hey, whatever they got to do to get these figures out there to the people, and that's really all that matters, right? I think this looks super cool. Again, like I've said here, not really a Bayverse toy guy. I really don't mind the movies. I like them for what they are. I do enjoy them for what they are. But yeah, I do think this looks cool. But again, I don't do the Bayformer figures. So read more Transformers news. Of course, that's why we're here, baby. We also got Patriot Prime. Go check this out. Toy Hacks Decal set for Legacy Wild Rider. Buzzworthy Bumblebee right here by Raziel Kane. Toy Hacksing it up as well. So go check that out. We got Transformers Studio 86 Ironhide Voyager found in USA retail. Okay. Again, man, $35 after tax for what is essentially a deluxe class figure. I'm telling you guys, I think they're really starting to kind of ease in like a $30 deluxe price point, man. I don't know. That's my theory. Next couple of years, we'll probably see like a $30 deluxe class price point. Transformers Legacy Evolution Leo Prime official in-hand images and behind the scenes. Like I've said before, I think this figure looks really cool. The lion the lion head looks horrendous. The face sculpt on the lion does not look majestic, does not look right. It doesn't look like a lion. It is what it is. Yeah, he's got his matrix right there in the chest, which is really cool. Very classic throwback on the original toy and Masterpiece toy. So that's really cool. Blast Effect compatible. That's neat. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's Lio Convoy, right? Okay. It looks like it transforms very similarly to the original figure. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, it looks cool. Lion mode head, the beast lion head, whatever you want to call it, looks dopey as hell, though. Daily Prime, once again, over at tformers.com. Bacon serving up the Prime hot. So go check it out. DNA Designs, a DK36 upgrade kits. review. Who did this review? We got to know, right? Inutabi, go check it out, man. Right there. Go check out Inutabi's review of it. Scalper Buster, Buzzworthy, Bumblebee, Worlds Collide 4-pack, $64. If you guys missed out on this, or you guys want the Fangry or whatever, it's in stock. It looks like Entertainment Earth. Yep, right there up top. Entertainment Earth has it. $63.74. Better than, what is it, the 85, I think it is, at Target or something like that, or it was at Target last year. But hey, if you guys wanted them, but you didn't want to spend the $85, now's probably the time to pick it up, right? So, Roboson Transformers Optimus Prime Elite Edition, smaller, cheaper version revealed. All right, so looks like the collector's edition is $1,000 and the non-collector's edition is $700. Still a really big chunk of change, man. I think it's cool. I don't know if it's $700 cool, you know, but yeah, I don't know. The smaller one is 16 inches compared to the collector's edition that is 20 inches tall. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys are in for it, if you guys were waiting for a smaller, cheaper one, again, now's your opportunity to grab it, pick it up. More Daily Prime from Bacon. Transformers Legacy Roundtable once again, and watch Transform and Roll Out Commander of the Stars roll out, do its thing. Interview with DJ DeSanto and Mike Ivlia talk the art and making of the Transformers War for Cybertron book. Transformers Velocitron Galaxy Shuttle found at retail in the UK. Right there. Got to ask, Robot Recruits, have you gotten yours in yet? Or have you shipped these out yet? What is going on with that as far as your world goes? Daily Prime Toy World Masterpiece IDW Optimus Prime unofficial. Followers of the Daily Prime. There's more Bacon goodness right here. Let's see. It's going through Transformer Studio Rumble Core Class in-hand images. Again, I think we talked about this last week. Missing the elbows. Rodimus Primal said the paint budget, or the elbows went into the paint budget. That's why he doesn't have elbows. Okay. That works. It just still doesn't feel right. Knowing that, it still doesn't feel right that he's missing his elbows. But yeah, I think that catches us up right there. Let's click one more. Catches us up on T-Former stuff. More Daily Prime, more Gotbot. Yep, looks like that catches us up right here with T-Formers. Let me get caught up on chat with you guys, and then we're going to go over almost slip of the tongue. We're going to go over the TF Con Chicago, Chi-Town 2022 third-party reveals of all that stuff, man. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm really, really excited for it. Scrolling up, scrolling through chat, scrolling up, scrolling through chat. Just don't know what else to say about it. All right, here we go. Rachel says, everyone list figures from any era you want them to do in Legacy. Hey, that's a really cool idea. Get everyone's idea for what they're looking forward to out of Legacy. Survive Fan says, oh, good. DNA is doing a Cybertron drill bit minicon for Metroplex. Hope they do Jolt for the upcoming Armada or Hotshot Armada and the key, Cyber Key for Legacy Override. That would be cool. Actually, that would be a really cool multi-pack because they've done that multi-pack idea before when they did the Studio 86 upgrade kit. They have like one upgrade kit came with stuff for Jazz, Hot Rod, I think Black Arachnia, I think as well. A couple of figures were just all in this one kit. That would be a really good idea for just like a singular kit. Absolute good call, Survive Fan. I dig it. Let's see. Survive Fan says that Unicron was canceled. The original one, I guess it's due to how much plastic was made for the thing. Robot Recruit says Super 7 are expensive, but you do usually get fabulous quality. That is true. Rachel says how my stop motion will work is that they go to Cybertronian colonies, picking up characters like Override, where then they head to Earth and fight on there. That's a pretty cool twist. I dig it. Bombshell 75, man. What's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing all right. MC DJ says, in on the Legacy Metroplex upgrade kit. So want a Cybertron Legacy Titan Minosaur now. Definitely. Absolutely. And if they do that, then they could turn around and give us Omega Doom and not have to and it wouldn't have to be just a straight repaint of Omega Supreme, right? A lot of little nuances there, man. But yeah, definitely agree with that. Survive Fan says, Will Rachel, speaking of Legacy, if they do the Walmart Speed Planet ones, they need to do Cybertron, Crumple Zone, Clocker, Breakdown, Ransack, Dirt Boss, and Override and Ransack. I know a 3-year-old that would absolutely love a new Dirt Boss. Absolutely. So bring it on, man. Kato is just here for the clickbait title, man. I'm going to have to keep making them clickbaity. I mean, 2 out of 3, man. It's bringing in the celebrities. I'm going to have to keep making them clickbait. Let's see. We got M3 Reviews. What's up, man? Hope you're doing all right, buddy. Let's see. MC DJ says, why though isn't Metroplex gets a Minicon and Hot Rod can't? Ooh, good question. That's a good question. Let's see. MC DJ again says, so sad I grabbed Jetfire at eBay prices earlier this year. Hey, man, it happens to the best of us. I don't think anybody expected him to get reissued, to be honest. That's like I said, I feel like it's just out of the blue, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Let's see. Survive Fan says, when was Dark of the Moon Wheelie Pink? I don't know. I really don't know. I know Dr. Wu Mechanic Studios, they do all kinds of colors when they do these different molds. So I'm not too sure where the inspiration for the pink wheelie is from. But hey, if you guys know, let me know. MC DJ says, ooh, what about a stop motion with both Tarns? Should have made her an Autobot version as they laid down the new Cybertron order together. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I see what you're saying. Robot Recruit says, that little monster looks so fun. Absolutely. Really does. Like, transformation looks really fun, really enjoyable. Oracle out of nowhere says, it'd match my Monster High doll. It totally would. Ultra Marcus, man, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing all right, my brother. Ultra Marcus says, everyone has Ironhide early. Yeah, I know. What is up with that? Everyone's getting that Ironhide. Survive Man says, that lion head looks ugly, but the figure isn't that bad for Lio Convoy. Absolutely agree. 100% agree. Kato says, I have Ironhide. He was sitting on the shelf at Target. So 2 weeks ago, is that the one that you bought when you went to go buy all the figures that nobody else wanted to buy? I see what you're doing, Kato. I see. Let's see. Rachel says, input perspective got slammed on Twitter. Oh, I got slammed on Twitter? I don't even have Twitter. So I don't even know what they're saying. Don't bother me none. See, Survive Man says, Evil Lion Convoy would be nice. Maybe he is on the leaked list from the Black Lio Convoy is on the leak list from a couple of months ago. Whenever we talked about it here on the Wednesday news. Not news. Ultra Marcus says, Transformers are cool. Absolutely, man. That's why we're all here, man. A war of giant robots brought everyone closer together when war is supposed to divide people. It's kind of a cool thing, man. You stop and think about it. Survive Fan says, a little bigger than a Titan class, maybe on the Prime. Oh, if they did a Prime at Titan class, like with Unicron and scale with Unicron, that would be really cool. MC DJ says, just went to Entertainment Earth for the Buzzworthy set. Sold out. Oh, lame. See, Rachel says, also just letting you guys know, change of plans came up, so I had to change the leader of my stop motion to Rodimus. Oh, okay. Either way, I'm still down to watch it. I'm excited for it. So, Earthman Brick, what's up, man? Hope you're doing all right. What happened to Tales from Teletran? Well, Tales from Teletran is every Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, man. We came back, and it's every Friday at 7 p.m. That's when we're doing it. Me and Oracle, man, we're doing it. We're knocking it out of the park, man. We're Jose Canseco. That might be a terrible reference, and I just dated myself. Either way, is what it is. Robot Recruits says no Velocitron stuffs here at the moment. Okay. Let's see. Bert the Stormtrooper says Rodimus Primal didn't make the comment about the paint versus elbows. I did. Oh, okay. He's moving, so I'm gonna talk smack about him. I would have put money on it, Bert, that it was Rodimus Primal who said it, but I'm glad you cleared it up. So Bert the Stormtrooper said the paint versus elbows thing. Totally wrong. Rachel says my theory for the Rumble Frenzy thing is that they're called the Red One, Rumble, and Frenzy Blue, and at some point they change their minds on who, but late to change it for the toys. I really like the idea of there was a running gag back in the day at TFCC did in the back of their magazines, and they were just like Rumble and Frenzy were talking to each other, and they're like, I'm the red one, I'm the blue one, wait, which one's which? And they were like, I want to be the red one, I want to be Frenzy, or I want to be Rumble. And that was the whole joke. And the whole thing was like neither one of them knew, or they were confusing the world on purpose because they were the only two who knew which one the real one was. It's pretty funny. Let's see. Bert says, how about some real Pretenders robot vehicles in Legend scale that can go into Deluxe or Voyager size articulated shells? See, I think it's a cool idea, but I think the price point on that would be Commander class, maybe Titan class, depending on how crazy they would want to get with the shells articulation-wise, the size of the inner robot figure and stuff like that. And I don't think a whole lot of people would be willing to pay that price point. I think if the price point was smaller and it was just the shell had no articulation, maybe 2 points of articulation, like each arm could move up and down, and then the shell, could just open and close, and make it like a leader class price point. I think that would be more palatable to people. Bert also goes on to say, I just saw Siege Jetfire at a toy show last weekend for $350. Ooh, whew, so glad I didn't buy him. LOL. Yeah, I sold mine to get the Masterpiece one, and I ended up selling mine for $150, and now it's coming back around, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I've already got the pre-order in for the Masterpiece one, so, but again, if you guys missed it and you guys want it, again, perfect time to grab it. Ultramarket says Siege Jetfire is being reissued as an affordable alternative to the upcoming Masterpiece. Probably. That is a very good call, man. Because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they want to get as much profit off of that character as possible? Very cool. Very good call. Earthman Brick says, was able to get Black Zarak on sale. Seems to be going very cheap in the UK. The Entertainer and Amazon have him both for less than $100. I am really surprised because he's been on sale a couple of times here in the States. And it's just like $100 is usually what he kind of goes for, maybe 120 every now and then. But I'm surprised he didn't sell out the way that Scorponok sold out. Kind of feels like he should have, because people missed out on Scorponok. They would want to kind of mess with the mold. But I don't know. Survive Fan says, I quit Twitter myself. I don't blame you. But real quick, back to the Black Zarak thing. I promise this is probably going to end up being like the Grand Maximus situation, where he was on sale on clearance for a while. He was, BBTS had him for like $160 at some point instead of like the $250 original. And then now he's $350, $400, $500, $600, whatever it is. It's probably what Black Zarak's going to happen. Let's see. Oh, Rachel says, no, she meant that Perspective In got slammed on Twitter. Oh, okay. Let's see. Snoke says, yeah, they brought out Jetfire reissues to help this year's sales. That makes sense too. Because they did take that $3 billion loss. Oracle says, no, we're Bo Jackson. I'll take that. You know why? Because it's Bo Jackson. It's simple. Let's see. Survive Fan says my Walmart has the Speed Planet stuff. Tons of Voyager Override, no holler. That's surprising, man. My Walmart's the reverse. Like mine has tons of holler, no overrides. Like tons of Speed Planet stuff, no override. It's kind of crazy. Snoke says there's 10 blurs on the shelf. That blur is peg warming everywhere. I did they not see that coming? I think a lot of us did. But I don't know. Is what it is at this point, right? I guess. Let's see. Rachel says, so if Hasbro said they are aiming for 8-year-olds, then why are they charging crazy money for the figures? See, that's the thing. It's like they always go back and they say it's for the kids, but it's really not for the kids because there's different things that would lend you to believe that it's not for the kids and stuff like that. And even during one of the Comic-Con panels a couple of years ago, they said that it was for collectors, not kids. And then in their live streams, they always say, we can't wait for you to get this figure and put it on your shelf and pose it. Well, kids don't pose stuff and put it on the shelf. You know, kids will take it down, play with it, and you know, bury it and just they're toys, right? So their verbiage doesn't match what they're saying. It's cattywampus, man. JSP, what is up, man? Hope you're doing all right, buddy. JSP says, on a different note, 38 years ago, today, some chick named Sarah Connor had a lot of drama, dude. She had a bad day that day. Those 2 days that she had changed her life forever. And it all started with the Burley beef. Who would have thought? That is a terrible, terrible joke. We got Gotbot in the house. What's up, man? He says, hey, bro, listening while doing a few things. All good, man. Don't mind being in the background. Ultramarket says, the ARC has always been on clearance. They can't give the thing away. I know, dude. Every time I see it, it's $100 here. Again, it's 100, 120. It's always up and down between that, but they just can't get rid of it. It keeps going on sale, but no one buys it. But I'm telling you, man, if Legacy Nemesis gets announced, you gotta grab an ARC, man, because I guarantee Nemesis is coming because they've already teased that thing like 3 times on all the box art across the board. And I think this Cybertron Metroplex was a stopgap to see exactly how well the Cybertron line would do. Maybe like Titan class and stuff like that, because maybe that's going to be the next carryover figure, or like next carryover for like Titan class or something like that. We're going to start seeing like Armada and Cybertron and whatever other bigger bots that we could possibly get from different Transformer series. And the last like G1 hoorah will probably be the Nemesis. So like I said, if you guys want one now, want an ARC, now is the time to pick up the ARC for sure. Especially at $100, $90. I've seen it go as low as 85 once, man. So definitely now time to pick it up. MC DJ says, love going to my friend's house. Who have kids. You'll recognize pieces that once used to go to complete toys. Absolutely, right? Let's see. Earthman Brick says, make sure you hit that like button or else I'll set a giant swooping Ikiak on you. I appreciate it, Earthman. JSP says, look at it this way. In 100 years, who's going to care? Absolutely. No one cares about spilt ice cream. Bert says, still haven't been able to make a spot for my ARC. And now I have effing Eternia coming next year. Oh, man. What is the scale for that? It's like 3 feet, 4 feet tall, 3 feet wide, or am I getting that reverse? Either way, that thing is massive, dude. Freaking massive. Survivor Fan says tidal wave. Possibly. I am totally down for a new tidal wave to see what they do for it. Dude, I'd totally be down. Commander class tidal wave, Titan class tidal wave. Don't care. Just put it out there. Doesn't matter. Gabot says can't give away an ARC. Better do a Nemesis. Though many consider Triptychon the Nemesis, Hasbro loses another $1 billion and don't know why. Right? Let's see. Rachel The issue I had with the Bayverse was the mismatch of bot names. It took me my biggest thing with the Bayverse is at certain points in time during the fight scenes, it does get a little difficult to see what's going on, and it's mainly because of the design of the bots themselves, you know. So that's my real. Oh, and the last night, good God. Uh, Earthman says tidal wave would be cool. Too many Autobot Titans. Would love to see a Dark Mount Straxus as a Titan. Ooh, dude. Yeah, man, I agree. I agree. That would be massive, dude. But it'd be so cool. So cool. Marcus, hey, buddy, got a dead cat in there? Oh, man. The Terminator references are strong with this crowd. I absolutely love it, man. Rachel says the story of Legacy should be about Rodimus having to take charge of the Autobots coming in from different universes. That would be cool. That's a really cool idea. I really like that. Bert says the Eternia is 4 feet wide, 3 feet tall, 2 feet deep. Good night. Marco says Ultra Marcus did a great Nemesis Prime voice. That little video was pretty cool. Yep. Survive fan bringing in the Terminator with Hasta La Vista, baby. Absolutely. There it is. JSP is possible responses. I don't want to say the next line, man. I don't want to say the line after, hey, buddy, you got a dead cat in there. Because it's supposed to be like PG, right? I try to keep this as PG as I can. See, MCDJ Burt, by extended tracks combine and expand the Motu playsets. Dude, that thing is crazy big. And I gotta say, I'm surprised that Eternia backed. I really am. I really, truly am. The Motu fans are an entity to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, but I am really surprised. And I know the original one goes for like $3,000 to $4,000 complete, like with the box and all that stuff. But like I said, even at like $500 or $700 after like tax and shipping that the Eternia is going to go for, it's just like, you know, like, wow, man, that is crazy. It's so crazy, especially after all of the Robbie Reyes drama and everything else that's been going on. It was like, I just kind of felt like people were burned out on like the Kickstarter type of thing that, you know, that Hasbro was doing, that it wasn't going to work for Mattel, especially since Mattel took Hasbro's playbook and scratched out the Hasbro name and wrote Mattel and red ink on it, you know? So I'm really surprised it back. I'm glad it back, because whoever wants it should have it. Just, it's really that simple. Let's see. Hey, Darth Ravage, what's up, man? Hope you're doing all right, buddy. He says Eternia has got its own zip code. That's true. Thing is massive. Let's see. Yep, JSP 12 gauge auto loader. Hey, I might close early today. Crazy. Yep, there it is. More Terminated, dude. 450 long slide with the laser sighting. All right, so now we got to go into the third party to TF Con Chicago 2022. So let's do this. Bam. We're going to share. We're going to take a look at everything. And third party panel, TF Con Chicago. We've got nanobots. Now, these things are super cool. Super cool. They're from Half the Battle Toys in conjunction with TF Source Presents. Now, my only thing is, since it is Half the Battle Toys, they haven't released anything that they've shown prototype-wise in like the last 3 years. None of it. None of it whatsoever. So take these reveals with a massive grain of salt. More like take these reveals with a salt cube that you would give for a cow. Like this, you know, like this is, like I said, hopefully they get them released, hopefully soon, but I doubt it. So we got a little baby huffer. The height is 24 millimeters, 10 points of articulation. Now, like I said, these are really tiny, and we'll see how tiny they are here in a little bit. Wheeljack, they've got what is nice gears? Jesus. We see Mirage here as well. We've got Prowl. Blue Streak, Cliff Jumper, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, Nemesis Prime, pick one, Rumble Frenzy, again, Rumble Frenzy, Buzzsaw, Laserbeak, Ravage. Now look at this. Now, Ravage is 9 millimeters, and Laserbeak and Buzzsaw are 6 millimeters. These cassette pieces are going to be super, super tiny. Soundwave, again, at 36 millimeters. So we got Thundercracker. Thundercracker's face looks a little weird. Not going to lie about that, but hopefully they can redo it. We got Reflector here. More Reflector with an angry face. We got Skywarp. We got Starscream holding a Megatron in pistol mode. We got Megatron himself. I do hope he comes with a different hand as well, so you can interchange the mace with a hand or the Morning Star with the hand. And here we go. We got them all running. Very cool 3D renders here. Autobots, Decepticons, and that's how small they are. Probably the size of a quarter, maybe. And they are all ball jointed. Again, they look like they're in the early stages of production here with the 3D prints. So hopefully these come out really, really soon, because I think these would look amazing with a Fort Max, a Metroplex, a Titan class Fort Max, Titan class Metroplex, whatever you got. Even if you got the who did it back in the day? The Make Toys Metroplex, Utopia and Dystopia. If you guys have those, I think this would work really, really well with those as well. So I really hope these come out really, really soon. But like I said, super tiny. There we go. We see Reflector there and all the 3D printed. Looks like they're printed with resin as well. So we do see early Ironhide right there. I don't think that was shown either in the 3D renders. So these guys are pretty far along. Does look like Megatron does come with an alternate hand, which is good. And here we go. We got miniatures. So these are Warhammer 4K sized miniatures. As we guys got a Guy Gardner here, Green Lantern, and it looks like the Question maybe sizing up next to Ironhide here. So very, very small figures. Next up, we see, I don't know who's doing this, but we're seeing an upgrade kit for Unicron, the third party. Who did that one? Not Moon Studios. The third party Unicron. I don't remember who did it. I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments. I just can't remember who did it right now. But looks like they're giving him a hammer. Dude, I want this for my Titan class Unicron as a hammer. My Unicron now needs a hammer after seeing this super badass looking hammer, man. Super cool. Absolutely love it. Here we go. Half the Battle toys. And this is what they're known for. This is what got them a lot of attention. They were going to do this Hiss tank with the Soundwave and do a proper transforming G.I. Joe crossover. And I say proper because Hasbro didn't do their Megatron yet. The Megatron Hiss tank. They didn't do that yet. Wasn't even in the books, in the thoughts or nothing. Half the Battle Toys announced this. Everyone got excited for it because the original Transformer G.I. Joe crossovers didn't have a whole lot of fanfare because the Transformers didn't transform. And this was going to transform. So it drove up a lot of attention for them. And they just still haven't made it happen. And so I hope it comes out soon. I really, really do, because I would like to see what Half the Battle Toys does versus what Hasbro did, you know? Just, I don't know, man. Like I said, I hope it happens soon. And here we go. And it looks like, I don't know if it's like 3 3/4 scale, 6-inch scale. If it's 6-inch scale, that would be a massive Soundwave. Massive. So I'm leaning more towards the 3 3/4 inch scale of G.I. Joes. So it'd probably be in line with the Megatron Hiss tank. But like I said, again, I hope this comes out really, really soon. Next we got, was it Mad Hand and Nako Make? So we'll check this out. Over 830 parts, PG level, multi-joint linkage design, and they are doing a Grimlock, and it's called Lord Grimlock. And this thing is based off the Bayformer Grimlock design. As you can see the head right here as the shoulder. Dude, I think this thing looks freaking wicked. I don't like the mouth plate though. I hope they change that, man. Make it all silver or something, but that has to be changed. But I think this looks freaking brutal. Like this has got to be the most metal looking Grimlock I've ever seen. This looks super, super cool. Looks like when he headbutts you, it's definitely gonna hurt because he's got those ram horns up there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, super dig this. Like even the dino arms kind of land as like the codpiece thing. I think there's a lot of cool design features here. It does remind me of the Iron Factory Grimlock that came out, the Samurai series, Iron Factory Grimlock that came out. But I think this looks freaking cool. Like I said, just not digging the mouth, like the faceplate. But maybe if it was red, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, there's the back of it. Looks freaking cool. And then next up, we got Metagate. Now, if you guys don't know who Metagate is, I'm going to tell you like this. They're coming out swinging. So they are doing a drift, and they're naming it Haku Drift. Again, Bayformer Drift. I think this the Transformers 4 design for Drift. But absolutely stunning. Think this looks super cool. We got the Bugatti. We got the helicopter. So it does look like it does transform into all three modes. And I think the next one up is the one that everybody's going to want is Metagate G04 Air King or Masterpiece Pterosaur. Damn it, Takara didn't listen and somebody else did. And now we're getting a Masterpiece Pterosaur. This got announced, the pre-orders got announced for this about 2 weeks ago through BBTS's email, TF Source's email as well. And I've got mine pre-ordered. I think it's going to retail for $160, $170, somewhere in that range. But my body is ready for this, you know. Like, cue the Nintendo music. My body is ready. This is hell yes. I don't even know what else to say about it. We already have early prototype stages of this guy, and he looks glorious. Now, I do hope that he comes with the giant rifle gun thing that he used on Megatron when Pterosaur overthrew Megatron in Beast Wars. And I do hope they do a toy accurate color of this as well. And I hope they do a Laserbeak color of this, Beast Wars and Laserbeak, and a fractal color of this. And I hope this figure comes out to be super, super good, because if it's not, they just lost everything. I mean, this figure is highly anticipated at this point. This character, not the figure, but the character in Masterpiece form is highly anticipated at this point. So I really hope they come out and they knock it out of the park. Looks like they're also doing a Bumblebee Prime and a Bumblebee B. Okay, we'll see. They're just 3D renders so far. I'm not really too impressed with the truck mode here on Prime. Alt mode for B looks okay. Looks a little too angular on the front end to be the Volkswagen Bug. But I like the robot designs on both. Let's see, next up we got Transformer Rollout. I'm going to skim through these because we did talk about this last week when I went over it in the news channel. But estimated release date is December 2022 for their Cybertron Optimus Prime. And like Bert corrected me last week, it's a roughly 2.25 inch wingspan, or almost a 2 foot wingspan on this guy. Things like 22 inches. Still super massive. And then we go a little jar of yogurt, I guess, a little like from China, whatever. For size comparison, I don't know how big that is because I'm an American, so that does nothing for me. But yeah, I'm still absolutely blown away by this guy. It looks absolutely phenomenal in every single mode. The lights absolutely bring it together and make it sing 100%. Absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning piece. Again, I hope they really knock this out because Transformer Rollout has only had 2 pieces as of this Optimus Prime. They've had a Jazz, a G1 style Jazz, and this. So I hope this goes over really, really well for him. Next up, we're looking at X Transbots. We got Long Haul. They are doing Devastator, a third-party Devastator. Man, I'm devied out from all the Legend scale, from the Hasbro, from Toy World, from everybody doing their Devastator. Just really devied out. But yeah, I think Long Haul here, just 3D renders. I think Long Haul looks great. I think Scrapper looks great. But I'll be hard pressed to find a bad Scrapper, because Scrapper is my favorite Constructicon. But yeah, I think Long Haul looks really good. And here we see Devastator, and it does look like, so Long Haul is going to be the torso because it's Devi, obviously. But it looks like the hips and the thighs are going to be parts forming, much like the Toy World one is. And yeah, I don't know, man. I think if this is a slimmer looking Devastator than what the Toy World one is, I think Toy World might have some competition in that regard as far as Devastator goes. But as far as it goes right now, the Toy World one is the one to beat. So we'll definitely see how X Transbots handles that. Next up, we got Magic Square. We got their Huffer. Looks pretty cool. I'm not too sure what these magnets right here are just the pins or paint. I don't know what those are. I think it just might be the pins, maybe to keep this part of the leg pinned up there. I don't know. That seems like a weird choice if it is. Yeah, it definitely looks like metal pins. But I still think this Huffer looks really, really cool. And I think he should have a Wrecker logo on him. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Shout out to the stop motion channel, link in the description down below if you guys want to see why I said Huffer should be a Wrecker. That's self-plug. But yeah, like I said, man, I think this looks super cool. It very much fits with Magic Square's design. They're not going off the beaten path here with this Huffer at all. And again, they're giving everybody what they want. Magic Square Blues or Magic Square Jazz. I think this looks freaking absolutely stunning. We can get him with the door wings or without the door wings, because the door wings just fold up and out of the way. Which I really think every Jazz, I think that should be like the prerequisite for Jazz figures now. Door wings, no door wings, it shouldn't matter. They should just be foldable and either in the way or out of the way, however you like your Jazz. I'm personally a Jazz with a door wings kind of guy. But I always like having options, and options are always a good thing. I think this looks absolutely super, super cool. I'm probably out on this one because I don't know, man. I lost count how many Jazzes I have. So, probably won't be getting it, but I do think it looks really, really cool. Magic Square also showing off their Jetfire, or aka their Meteorite. Very prototype images here. Again, I think this looks absolutely stunning as well. Jetfire has been getting a lot of love these last couple of years, and then we can see him right here standing next to Magic Square Starscream. Looks about right. Here we go, next to Cliff Jumper. And what's really cool is his arm is strong enough to hold Cliff Jumper up. So really, really cool. Whether it's a ratchet or just a really strong friction joint, I don't know. But I think that's really, really cool that they're able to do that. Here we go. We got him next to their 2.0 Optimus Prime mold and their Megatron mold. Again, looks about right. And the battle mask right here, reminiscent of the original G1 toy right there, because now you can't have Jetfire without Skyfire. Again, alt mode looks really, really cool, and it even comes with a cockpit for whatever figure can fit in there. I guess maybe a Titan Master might be able to fit in there, although that might be a little too big. I don't know. Maybe the headmasters of their Magic Square's earlier headmasters? Maybe. I don't know. But super cool that the cockpits are even an option. They do open and close. Next up, we got Iron Factory, and we are getting their Ironhide. I don't really like the Samurai Transformers thing they're doing the last like 2 years or so. Just definitely not for me. But if you're in for it, hey, more power to you, and you're getting an Ironhide out of it finally. So somebody out there is excited for that, and I'm excited for them because they're excited for it. Now I do think this is pretty cool because it's kind of like their old, like the old samurai Japanese style cannons, which I think is really cool right there. So that's a really nice touch. I do agree. I do really like that. And Huffer, I'm totally in on this Huffer, man. Absolutely. I love the design. I love what Iron Factory did here. It just looks really, really cool. It's a really nice looking design Huffer. It's a play on the G1 design of Huffer, but he's more squared off. He's not like as rounded. He looks tougher, you know? And I absolutely love that. I love the truck mode, very Cybertronian looking with the front end being kind of rounded off and stuff. Kind of reminds me of something that you might see in the Alien franchise, but I really do dig this, man. Next up, we got Fans Toys. Once Fans Toys bringing us, finally, we get some kind of update for their Superion. Still no idea how it's going to work, but hey, I guess something is better than nothing. How long have you guys been waiting for this? Like, I don't have any of their bots at all, or I should say, I don't have any of their aerial bots. And it's got to be like 4 years now, right? It's insane, man. Just the amount of wait time here. But like I said, some updates are better than no updates. He does come with both faceplates, Superion, and with the non-faceplates look as well. So you guys can change it up, whichever you prefer. I do like my Superion with the blue visor and without the faceplate. I think that's a really cool looking design. But again, you guys can switch it up. Does it look, can you change? Yeah, and you can even change chest plates. So this looks like it's just going to be a giant parts former type of thing. Probably the same way that Zeta did theirs, which has been, what a lot of people thought was going to be how Fans Toys was going to do their Superion and possibly how they're going to do their Minosaur. Unfortunately, no dead end news from Fans Toys as of yet. We do see prototype images here, or maybe they're renders of all 5 aerial bots there. And again, more Superion pictures. I want to say these are not renders. I want to say these are actual prototype images, maybe. It's hard to tell. This is definitely renders, and it does look like there's the parts form and stuff right here that makes the stand for all 5 of them in jet mode. So that's really cool. So at least they have some idea of how they're going to accomplish this. Finally, I couldn't imagine this taking this long to figure out. But yeah, I think it looks fantastic, and I really do think if the figure is stable enough, and if Fans Toys really hits it home here, I really do think a lot of people are going to start selling their Zeta one in order to get this one. If that's the case, I'm going to grab me a Zeta one. Giant Superion, yes please. All day, every day. But yeah, super cool. And right here, like I said, you can swap them in or out, whatever. Chest plate different, face plate or head different, and you can even put the cannon is different. You can put it on the arm up top versus him holding it. So you have options, and like I've always said, options are good. Him yelling and screaming, no! Or maybe it's like, go get him! I don't know. Pretty cool stuff here. Very stoic looking Superion there. Next up, we've got FM02 Marg, or we'll just call this what it is, Fans Toys Ultra Magnus. Good God, I was really excited for the X Transbots one, but after seeing this, dude, this is beautiful. I know it's just 3D renders so far, but I mean, I'm giving Fans Toys the benefit of the doubt here, that the paint job is going to be amazingly done as well. They are doing this under the name Fantastic Model, much like how they released their Soundwave under a different name that wasn't the Fans Toys umbrella. But yeah, looks absolutely stunning. And guess what, guys? He's got different faces. Right here, he's even got the battle-damaged face where it's half Prime head, half Magnus head. But that's not the kicker. That's not the kicker at all. This is the kicker. It's an inner robot. Oh, man. A white Prime. White Masterpiece Prime with the armor. God, dude, talk about awesome, man. I'm super excited for this. Sign me up 100%. I don't know why they're doing it under Fantastic Model versus Fans. I don't know. But, dude, I'm stoked. I'm so stoked for this. 100%. I know a lot of people don't like the initial design of the Prime here. I know a lot of people are complaining about like the hip section and the way it looks. He looks a little too wide. Maybe he's a little too bulky. A lot of people are complaining it's a parts former. I say this to all of that. It's Ultra Magnus. It's going to be a parts former. He's always been a parts former for the most part. G1 has always been him not transforming 1986 movie style. I'm okay with that because we have that twice. We have it from Takara and we're getting it from X Transbots. Now Fans Toys, we're getting a inner white Magnus with the armor. Man, awesome. So awesome. Next up, we got stuff from New Age. We've got their Bumblebee Cliff Jumper reissues, their dirty looking reissues. And I know a lot of people saying this is dirty, but I really do think that this is a throwback to Regeneration 1, the IDW comic, where the Autobots were back on Earth and they just looked so battered, so beat up, so dirty, so dusty, so all of that stuff. I really do think it's a kind of a throwback to that. But that's just me. That's my opinion on it. Again, Megatron Prime. These are all just re-releases from New Age. So if you guys missed out on either one of them, grab them while you can. They are fantastic figures. The Megatron's engineering is so cool, man, especially on a figure that size. Super cool. They are releasing their Ultra Magnus in toy accurate colors. Absolutely love this. Definitely grabbing this. This looks freaking amazing, dude. I love it. I love the red thighs on Ultra Magnus. I'm definitely more of a Ultra Magnus toy look kind of guy. I prefer the red thighs over the white thighs. But hey, that's just me. They're also doing a smoke clear version of this. Deluxe Baldwin. This is calling your name. We got Jolly Rancher Transformers. Super cool. Probably going to pass on this one. But yeah, next up, we got Fans Hobby stuff. Fans Hobby is showing off their Delta Baser Magna Bomber, which was a TF Con exclusive. I don't remember what, I think it was like 600 copies or something of this. Again, like I said, when this got announced, looks stunning. I really, really want one. Just the combined mode looks absolutely cool too. The Headmaster Juniors all fit inside. This all works the same exact way that their Power Baser works. Next up, we got their Ultra Naval Commander, which is the recolor of their Naval Commander in the second color, Optimus Prime colors from Armada. So this is super cool that this is even a thing. But what's even cooler is, dude, he's getting his counterpart to go with them. We're getting the Ultra Mega Tyranno, which is the powered up Galvatron or powered up Megatron from the show, from Armada. Freaking awesome, dude. And these molds are super cool, super well designed. So what really blows me away about this is, like, if you guys didn't, like, if these were the toys that you guys had growing up, those colorings, and you just didn't want the original ones because you know they didn't resonate with your childhood or whatever, now you have something out there that does, and it's super cool option, man. Absolutely love it. And MB-22 Jetfire, Armada Jetfire. Oh, man, something else to combine with that Naval Commander. Sign me up. Yes, please, 100%. Gotta get that Jetfire, man. Damn. Can't believe it. I can't believe they're doing it. So excited. Next up, we got Mastermind Creations. MMC Streetwise here. Looks freaking awesome. Definitely in on this. I was waiting to see this before I decided on this one or the X Transbots one. So I'm probably going to go in on this Defensor versus the X Transbots one. And just kind of keep my fingers crossed that MMC does some G2 coloring with this as well. But their Streetwise looks freaking awesome. There we go. We got him in leg mode shown right here on the far right, all built in. because it's MMC. That's their shtick, man. And you know what? Their Bruticus was done extremely well. I mean, mind-blowing in some places on the engineering, extremely well. Here we go. We got him next to my boy First Aid. Looks freaking cool. Again, car mode, out of scale, but it is what it is. It's Transformers. It's either the bots are going to be in scale or the alt modes are going to be in scale. You know what I mean? So take that for what it is. Next up, we got their double dealer. Not feeling this double dealer at all because it is just a simple recolor of their Deathsaurus. And I didn't really like their Deathsaurus, like their leg and foot situation over here. I do think their Deathsaurus looks cool. It's just I passed on it because the whole foot thing that they had going on. But if you guys dig it, if you guys like it, and you guys don't want to spend the $300 on the X Transbots one, and you just want a Desaurus in your collection, I totally understand it. Totally get why. And yes, I said Desaurus, even though his name's Deathsaurus. I was trying to make a joke, probably fell flat, but hey, whatever. I'll just go with it. But yeah, looks pretty cool, man. Like I said, I'm just not digging it at all. This does not resonate with me whatsoever. But again, if you guys dig it, more power to you. And here we go. We got the last little bit of it. We got the Remix RMX tapes. We got Steeljaw, which was a TF Con exclusive. Why? This was one of the most anticipated third-party figures last 3 years or so when they first showed this off. And it was a TF Con exclusive. Come on. Now, if you look at the verbiage, the wordage on this figure, it makes it seem like the first run of these were TF Con exclusives. So I'm hoping they do get a reissue, a re-release somewhere down the line, and they do it like maybe like a darker yellow or something like that, or a brighter yellow, or whatever they change color-wise on this. Maybe the wings silver. I don't know. But I hope this gets a wider release than just TF Con, because I was one of the ones that was really excited for it, and I was also one of the ones that was extremely let down because there's a TF Con exclusive. But he looks fantastic. And I do have a couple of their tapes, and the quality on these things are amazing, dude. They're so well constructed, so well built. The tape, however, is a very complicated transformation, or the cat cassette. So like Ravage, the transformation on that is really like not intuitive at all. It's very complicated, and it looks like this one might be as well, but I don't care. Just dang, come on, man, do another run. Please do another run. But yeah, it looks absolutely stunning. And here we go. We got Eject and Rewind with them. And yeah, dude, they need to come on and put these out, man. I love me some Blaster. I love me some cassettes. This needs to hurry up and come on, all three of them. We got, again, he comes in this really neat old school cassette box. They did the same thing with their Ravage and their Fibrier. And yeah, so it's just really cool stuff, man. MMC does really knock it out of the park, dude. They do some amazing stuff. And right here it says, thank you for coming. See you March. Huge thank you to John Holmes for hosting the panel. Thank you to all the third-party companies and the sponsors for all your support. And that's it. That's the third-party panel. I'm going to get caught up on chat. I wish I had two monitors so I can catch the chat while I'm doing all this and talking about all this. But I can't because I don't. So just going to get caught up on chat real quick and see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Ultra Marcus says, are these nanobots the size of Lego persons? That's a good question. They might actually be, Ultra Marcus. I didn't even think about that, but they might actually be. And if that is the case, that is a really, really good catch. Really cool call. Really good call. Really good catch on that, man. See, Oracle says, ooh, Tiny Grimlock. Let's see. We also got Gotbot says, got them coming anyway, always showing stuff. Talk to the main dude. Follow them on Facebook. Okay, no idea what you're talking about on that one. Rachel says, I'm going to go. All right, Rachel, take care. Let's see. You haven't done TF Con Chicago yet. This stream is going to be a big one, baby. Yeah, we're already at an hour 14, which is totally fine. Let's see. JSP says, with tax and shipping, a Eternia playset will cost roughly $650. And to hark back to what we were saying earlier about it. Okay, so it's $650, not $7. Oracle is absolutely amazed with the tiny Transformers. She loves the tiny Transformers. But yeah. Let's see. Oracle says Transformers D&D campaigns, 100%. Hell yeah. Earthman Brick says they look larger than GW scale, 28 millimeters, more like hero scale, aka 32 millimeters. Okay. I appreciate that, Earthman Brick. See, Dennis says Half the Battle Toys also doing the Unicron upgrade. Oh, okay. I see. That makes sense. Ultra Marcus says, if I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Okay. Robot Recruit says, I'd hammer in the evening. Let's see. Survive Fan says, I find your lack of mouth plate disturbing. Let's see. Survive Fan says, Drift, I saw Imgo did him already, reviewed him already. Okay. I'll have to check that out, man, just to see, kind of see what the, I guess, like the quality is and see what he thinks of it. Robot Recruit says, that geared at Ultra Marcus. Let's see, Survive Fan says, I hope Pterosaur is repainted into Beast Wars Neo Hydra as well. Yes, absolutely. Good call. I thought I got all the molds in there, but I did miss one. Good call, man. Burke says, Optimus Prime? Ears perk up. I see. Pre-orders on Galaxy Convoy are up, set to ship in December, and TF Source pre-orders are already sold out. Jay Holla, man, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing all right. Says, what's going on? I'm late. Never late, just only fashionably late. Let's see. Survive Fan says, Devastator must be very popular. Yeah, he is. Hugely popular. Like, everybody wants a piece of the Devastator pie. And Devastator always brings people money. So I totally get why they do it. Robot Recruit says, I like my Jazz to have door wings. My brother from another mother, 100% agree with that. He's got to have the door wings. Let's see. Ultra Marcus says, I have Goose and Iceman. They were sent by a sub. I love them. Oh, okay. That's really cool, dude. Let's see. MC DJ says, how tall is that Superion, taller than Zeta? I don't really know. I would say it's probably on par with Zeta. It's about the same height as Zeta. So that would be like Zeta Bruticus, Zeta Superion, DX9's Minosaur, Hasbro's Fortress Maximus, Scorponok, stuff like that. It'd be up with that scale. All right, take care, Survivor Fan. See you later. Let's see. Ultra Marcus says FM Ultra Magnus looks like his stack should be a bit bigger. All right. On the white Prime. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Earthman Brick says, I always knew that deep down Ultra Magnus was just another regular white dude. Called it. Oh man, that's awesome. Ultra Marcus says, yes, toy color, toy is king. Man, speaking my language, Ultra Marcus, for sure. Robot Recruit says, absolutely, toy colors all the way for Ultra Magnus. Jay Holler throwing some shade back with screen accuracy is king. Hey, where's Gotbot, man? Where's Gotbot to back up Jay? Let's see. Earthman says, looks like there will be a lot more articulation on those upgraded Armada bots. Yes, absolutely. Also, he goes on to say, got to love that Hasbro is having to copy the third parties now with their combiners, core class series, masterpieces, etc. I agree. I've said it for a while now that, you know, they're copying engineering, and I don't care for it, man. I said it in the Hasbro No More video that these things are puzzles, and I want to figure them out. And I love trying to figure them out. And when they're copying engineering, it takes away half the fun. Ultra Marcus says, I really want that first aid. What's really good about MMC, their figures go for about $100 US. So I don't know what that is in pounds. What, 90 pounds, 85 pounds, something like that. They make fantastic stuff, man. MC DJ says, so the Delta Baser and other fans hobby TF releases are the usual small scale. No. So fans hobby is in masterpiece scale. They're in that 9-inch scale. Their Power Baser, however, is masterpiece scale Power Master Optimus Prime. And what I mean by that is like that thing is like 13, 14 inches tall or something. Like he towers over the 9-inch the 9-inch masterpiece figures because it's Power Master Prime. Like he's supposed to tower over Transformers, right? So everything they do is masterpiece scale. Salesman Brick says that's not Desirous, it's Double Clouder. Double dealer, double clouder. Earthman also says Steeljaw looks amazing. Yeah, he absolutely does. Jay Hollis says they definitely borrow some third-party engineering with the Studio 86 Ironhide. Yeah, definitely. I saw a transformation video on it. Let's see. Timmy K, what's up, man? Hope you're doing all right, buddy. Glad you can make it, bud. MC DJ says at least Hasbro is putting those third-party figures in a closer to scale and way cheaper than third-party. That's true too. Yeah, I mean there's plus and minuses to it. Absolutely. Jay Hollis says I've been digging Hasbro's engineering lately. A lot of people have, to be honest. And I think that's why it's selling so well. Is a lot of people have been really intrigued with the engineering. JL also says, oh, by the way, I didn't get Studio 86 Ironhide, and I love him much better than the Earthrise, in my opinion. Now, let me ask you this. Okay, so you're saying it's a better figure. Do you think that's like better in price point? Like, I don't know how to phrase that, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to ask, right? Let's see. Ben Williams, brother. What's up, man? Hope you're doing all right, Ben. Let's see. Jay Hollis says, yes, he is. Timmy says, I need to get rid of an extra monitor. Man, hit me up. Let me know what kind it is, and we'll go from there. Earthman Brick says, great stream, dude. Gotta bounce. Have a great day, guys. And Earthman Brick, take care of yourself as well, buddy. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. Caught up on chat. And like I said, guys, at the beginning of this stream, if you guys want to know my thoughts on the Hasbro Roundtable, link to that is down in the description below. Link to tformers.com is down in the description below if you want to have daily Transformers news and you don't want to wait on me every week until Wednesday rolls around. Go check out tformers.com. Put it in your blood and inhale it. Yeah, I don't know whatever. That's weird. Also, check out robotrecruits.co.uk. Link to his website is down in the description below. And why do I say that? Because you like giant robots, I like giant robots, and we always need a middleman to help us get the giant robots. So check out the middleman at robotrecruits.co.uk. A link in the description. All of that stuff below. And MC DJ says, what is the difference between Earthrise and 86 Ironhide? Two completely different figures. The Earthrise one, or the 86 one, is closer to the screen model of the movie and completely different transformation. Ben says the price point allows it for the better engineering and no parts forming. Jay Hollis says because of the engineering, I think he barely crosses into a Voyager. Barely. Okay, so you're saying that it's kind of like the Hot Rod situation, right? Where Hot Rod was a Voyager, but he was like really like a deluxe. But because of like the engineering and stuff, he kind of barely skirts by. Let's see, MCDJ, this has been a blast. Love it, man. Glad you enjoyed it. Jay Hollis says Ironhide is hefty. He's hefty, but is he hefty? And his name was John Cena. Anyway, now that's a deep cut. Now, if you guys get that with the hefty commercials, you guys get it. Let's see. Robot Crew says, smash that like button, folks. Yes, please do. Absolutely. Jay Hollis says, similar to Hot Rod. Okay, I got you. But yeah, guys, check out the links that I've given down in the description below. And Tales from Teletrend this Friday will be Tales from Teletrend presents Transformers G2 rankings. That's right. It's going to be me. It's going to be Danny Dolphin. It's going to be Ninja Bill. It's going to be JJ Prime. And we are going to be ranking every Generation 2 Transformer that has come from the past, teleported to the future. I don't even know at this point what I'm saying, but I continue to say it anyway. Anyway, check out Tales from Teletrend presents the G2 rankings this Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Set your clock, set your reminder, set your YouTube reminder. It's up there on the channel. And I will see you guys Friday night along with everybody else. Take care of yourselves. And I've been saying this every week as of late because I don't think people are getting it. So I will continue to say it. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Man, you do what you do that makes you happy. Okay? Take care of your mental health. Most important thing. And Ben Williams skirting into home. He says, I never complain about them growing or going up a price point level when they are as good as Hot Rod, etc. Without the extra budget, we would just see some whack deluxe with poor engineering and no paint. That's very fair. Very fair point. And but yeah, like I said, guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of your mental health. All that stuff comes first, man. And that is the most important thing. And I don't know what else to say except for see you guys Friday and